Chamai, high in central Pomo in California. Chamai, that comes from a wonderful site that I've mentioned before, celebrating indigenous languages on Google. Definitely a must look at. Chamai. Taking that sacred pause. Locomotive stops at the station. The locomotive mind. It's a servant, not a master. When it's a master, drives us all kooky. Savoring the breath. Good to be alive. Good to see you in this way, internet people. Being outside, we naturally understand the forces of nature more than when we're inside. And it's feeling those forces, allowing those forces through us. Even when they're not traumatic. The water coming up from the earth through the trees. The sun in all its power and glory. And of course, the rain, the rivers, the oceans. The rocks, their tectonic movement is definitely a force of nature. The moonlight with that beautiful yin force. It's so yin, it's hard to even use the word force associated with it. The beauty of flowers, the movement of the animals. The love in our hearts. Moving fully into these forces and moving with them, seeking guidance from them, allowing them to help us remember our wild, ecstatic being. Drumming, dancing, and the fire. When the fire comes to earth, and we let the fire purify us. It's saying yes to life, that we want to know the plants. We want to know the insects. When those butterflies flap their wings, you've heard it. Maybe a hurricane or a tornado starts up somewhere else. So it's getting out of this mind box and giving super, super great thanks for all the forces of nature, moving with them, having them help us love deeper and forgive. Forgiving is letting go and just realizing that past, that's just in my mind. Here we are. And those forces of nature help us look ahead, here and now, with optimism and hope and energy. Find out where the nearest mountains are and call them in. Say thanks and call them in.